What's up? It's your boy Dynasty on a late Wednesday night talking about, you already know, Ghostface in Mortal Kombat 1, that MK Uno goodness for you guys. We've got so much other stuff we still have to discuss and unpack. For starters, we now know the identity of the two other Ghostfaces featured in Ghostface's gameplay. And let me just say, none of us saw this coming because, well, they're 3D era characters, Kira and Cobra. I'm not kidding. That's all but confirmed at this point. Also, it seems like going into the launch of Ghostface sometime around next week, we should be getting some more Twitch drops for you guys who like getting some free content. Seems like we're getting a chance to unlock Twitch drops, purple skins for cameo fighters Sub-Zero and for Frost. In the midst of the combat cast, they also gave us a bunch of updates on the game. For starters, there's an all-new replay mode, something that I think is kind of cool because you can kind of like replay instances in online matches. Pretty dope. They also confirmed that a bunch of character changes are on the horizon. Sub-Zero got buffed. What world am I living in? Dynasty excited for Ghostface and Sub-Zero got buffed? The MK1 comeback? Probably not, but, you know, let's be a bit optimistic here. Also, because it's now also been confirmed that this is going to be a repeat season of Invasions. The Season of the Spectre, Season 1. Scorpion Season is next up when Ghostface arrives, and kind of bittersweet if you've already played through that first initial MK1 season when the game dropped back in September of last year. But there's a caveat. Pretty cool because you got confirmation that Combat League skins that previously weren't unlockable in that Season 1 of Invasions are now going to be there at least. So if you didn't play Combat League or you don't play much online, after a year you can finally unlock all those Spectre Season color schemes from the Combat League. Also, in the midst of all the gameplay changes that they showcased for the roster, which I will have a compilation of courtesy of Ice Cream FGC on Twitter, in the midst of that gameplay snippet showcasing all these changes, they actually gave us a first look at Classic Kitana. Yes, Classic Kitana coming soon. That's pretty exciting. And it's not the only skin dropping. Natara's Kalima skin from the chapter of Johnny Cage where he's fighting in some type of Indiana Jones parody in the story mode of the game. Yeah, that skin also, it seems like, will be added for this next repeat season of Invasion. So a lot to actually sit down and unpack today. If you're still sticking with me, I appreciate it. Again, bunch of content already posted on the channel with my actual face cam. Go watch it. If you're hyped for Ghostface, do me a solid. It takes you a second, drop a like on it. And with that said, let's unpack everything that I just gave you a quick update on earlier in the video. So, the most exciting thing for me, again, is the fact that we are legitimately getting Cobra and Kira via Ghostface, which is insane. I'm telling you, if you've not seen my combat cast reaction, it's hilarious because in real time, I'm like putting the pieces together. I know it's a cheap plug, but if you want to get some comedy out of this, go watch my reaction. I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind all throughout the actual stream. But for the sake of sticking to the concrete evidence, the facts of it all, I'll be citing this pretty interesting article from Eventhubs.com that explains this far better than I ever could. I have the full thing linked down below. It's dubbed, NetherRealm Studios thought of a clever way to quietly bring back two of Mortal Kombat's most hated characters. They open up by saying this right here. The Enforcer variation for Ghostface has an extremely conspicuous windmill kick and a flaming back flip kick that are both trademark maneuvers of Cobra. One of the most hated new additions to pop up in Mortal Kombat Deception. They just had to toss that in there, right? They just had to toss in that everybody thinks he's a Ken clone. Cobra, you deserve better, my man. They go on to say we can also point out that Cobra had a retreating teleport that's extremely reminiscent of some of Ghostface's misdirection maneuvers. And of course, attached, they have the kick and the flip backflip. So you can see frame to frame, it's definitely Cobra. It's 100% Cobra. People were saying maybe it'd be Suhao under the mask. I do think this is also a pretty clever way to give us another Mortal Kombat character via Ghostface. Pretty cool. Now they go on to also say right here, Assassin, the second variation, other than the enforcer and main OG Ghostface is referred to by Stephanie as her at one point, refining the list of possible returning Black Dragon characters down to just 2, Tassia and Kira. Neither of those characters made much of a splash, but Kira popped up alongside Cobra as one of the less interesting additions during Deception. Less interesting? She was the love child of Sonya and Kano. I thought she wasn't that lame, to be honest, but hey. Assassin has the Black Dragon Cannonball, which Kira could perform, a Butterfly Knife String, and other Kira ability, and Nightshade, which sees her toss out a purple mist that stuns and restands her foe. Kira has a Kiss of Death special that acted and looked extremely similarly, and had a special projectile called the Nightshade. Rounding things off, they go on to say one of Kira's fatalities saw her slice her foe's throat with her dragon teeth knives in a manner extremely similar to what we see with Ghostface and MK1, and again, just like with Cobra, frame to frame, a side-by-side comparison of these classic 3D era games, these characters, these moves, with what we get with Ghostface in MK1. And again, in real time, when I'm watching the butterfly move that we see Ghostface do, that immediately gave me the 100% confirmation, holy shit, it actually is Kira. So there you go. If you don't believe me and my science, trust Eventhubs. Now let's get into some of the other juicy stuff from the Combat Cast. I'm going to be sharing some tweets from Ice Cream FGC. If you do not follow Ice Cream FGC on X, Twitter, you should, because Ice Cream gives you the MK updates live as they're happening. Also makes some amazing graphics like you're seeing right here. Ice Cream comes out and says, confirmed, seasons are going to be repeated with Ghostface's update. We're back to season 1, the season of the Spectre. And even though the seasons are being repeated, there will be new exclusive skins and palettes. Natara will be getting her Kolima skin, and also other or new minigames for this repeat season of season 1. Now, Ice Cream also shared this tweet. I think it's a tweet, maybe it's a thread from 16-Bit, saying some of the new season of the Spectre rewards are skins that were previously in Combat League. So again, like I mentioned to kick off the video, there's your confirmation. 16-Bit. I ain't tripping. Speaking of me not tripping, I wasn't tripping when I said you should follow Ice Cream FGC for these live updates, because what Ice Cream sees in the video, you now get in text format via X. Here are all the changes the roster will be getting, or at least most of them. Maybe some. Maybe there's more. I don't know. At least the officially confirmed changes to the MK1 roster. Some buffs, some nerfs. Homelander, forward 4 now hits mid. Frost can use Ice Crash to launch opponents. Ashra, enhanced moves, can now swap stances by holding stance switch. Up blocking, Cyrax is back too and now has less pushback. Garrus's enhanced command grab allows for cameo follow-up. Going on, Serena, new Ruin applies damage buff plus meter regen over time as long as you're in it. Smoke can now perform vicious vapors as cancels in the air. And lastly, the best thing from today, Sub-Zero triple clone now allows for multiple freezes in one combo. Slide now always switches sides. Dude, Sub-Zero got buffed. And like 16-Bit said, finally, Sub-Zero players can cool down. So I gave you the text of what the changes should be looking like. Here's the video compilation they actually showcased in the Combat Cast. Thankfully, Ice Cream put it all together for you all. Here it is, all the changes we just talked about. I'm telling you, that Sub-Zero buff looks so nice. I'm pretty happy. I'm stoked for that. I gotta be real, guys. That made my day. Ghostface is great. Sub-Zero got buffed. I got blocked by Dave Meltzer. What a great Wednesday. Now, in the midst of that compilation of all the new changes, not sure if you caught it, but Classic Kitana was actually there. Yeah. If you missed it, here's a better look again via Ice Cream FGC. Check it out. Kitana getting that classic costume finally. Only took a year. But hey, better late than never, I suppose. Hopefully it's $5 and not 10. I don't think it looks too shabby. I'm glad to see we're finally continuing to get some more of these classic costumes for everybody on the roster. Now, I mentioned earlier that they did confirm we're getting an updated replay mode, if you will. Here's a snippet of that from the Combat Cast.
So, Cyrax, bomb setups on Reiko.
Bombs and goo.
What are you gonna do? Well, with replay takeover, you just take over, you're now Reiko. You're gonna get out of this setup. So what's the first thing you try to do?
Probably block.
Always try to block. Nope, command grab. So that's not gonna work. Now, maybe you try to delay wake up.
All right.
Not still
Nope.
stuck in the blender.
Still got the bombs.
Now let's neutral.
Okay, that'd be usually one of my go-tos.
Enhanced bomb gets you. So what do most great players do? Mash.
Mash very, very hard.
And mashing doesn't work.
Well, surely there's something.
Now let's try jumping out of the corner.
And there you go.
Misses the command grab, hits their own fatal blow, in 3. So that is how replay takeover can work and teach you how to play.
Yeah, replay mode, but no online lobbies. It is what it is, I suppose. Now, lastly, let's talk about some of those free Twitch drops. Purple palette options for Frost, the Cameo Fighter, and Sub-Zero, the Cameo Fighter. I first actually saw this via Total MK, the first ever Mortal Kombat YouTuber on the history of the platform. This is what Total MK had to say right here. The latest press release update from Warner Bros. Showcases the Ghostface trailer and some images, but also new Twitch drops were mentioned. However, the link is down for some reason. Now, the actual excerpt says this right here. Additionally, exclusive rewards will be available for MK1 owners via Twitch drops from the 19th to the 26th of November, including the Iced Byzantium? And Raspberry Linquay, character palettes for Cameo Fighters Subby Wubby, and History of Violet and Frozen Sangria character palettes for Cameo Fighter Frost. These names are atrocious. For more information on Twitch drops for MK1, visit our FAQ. And thankfully, Interloco also saw this and gave us a first look at these palette options we can get for free if we just simply watch maybe like 2 or 3 hours of MK1 gameplay from the 19th to the 26th. I actually found the official PR press release statement. Boom! So, TMK ain't lying. This is legit, so free stuff. Can't beat that. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I know it's a lot. I know I've pretty much spammed your feed all day. I think this is now like almost an hour of content on this Wednesday, but I appreciate you watching. What do you think of Ghostface in Mortal Kombat 1? Are you excited to get your hands on Ghostface? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, it takes you a second, drop a like on it. Subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I'm going to end the video with some of these reactions from my Combat Cast reaction video that I posted before this one. Go watch it, because I'm telling you, when I find out we're getting Kira and Cobra in real time, I lost my mind. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.
To
I wonder who it is.
Recruit two members of the Black Dragon clan to help him out, and they are the alternate Ghostface. So
what?
He's kind of a character that's like
what?
Almost 3 characters in one, and that involves zoning moves, some really strong grappling moves, combo
Yo, did 16-bit just say
moves that hit the opponent from behind. Long
OG Ghostface killer and 2 members of the Black
options,
Dragon?
all tied to his one, and he'll come back in as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Or you can do the other
Oh my god,
options,
is it fucking
like
Kira?
the exit, hold L2, and I'm the Black Dragon.
Kira's the only person in the Black Dragon that has a cannonball.
same buttons, hold,
And we had
instead of doing
purple.
the attack, they come
Oh my
in
God.
as the other killer. You can also do it off the EX version.
I have goosebumps.
So I'm gonna hold L1 this whole time.
Did we really get
See the
Kira
swap.
and Cobra?
So one of the fun things is this can be pretty chaotic in gameplay for the
Ghostface?
opponent.
What?
Just like the movies, you're not gonna, you might not know.
Let
which
me
one
see
is
these
which
unique
unless you're
moves,
really looking.
16-bit.
Or did he do
Then,
it?
a new string, butterfly knives, swinging wildly. They're crazy. They're a psychopath.
That's Kira.
And then Nightshade, which is this poison mist, and it's a restand. Or if you EX it,
Oh my God! Is that like when she would
combo
blow a
starts.
kiss?
And I think one of the coolest things you can see with like that move is the ability to swap back and forth.
I've
Like
got
here, I'm gonna
goosebumps.
start as the original.
I'm not.
There you go.
I don't know if you can
backstage
see. I
pass.
doubt it.
Turn into
Bro.
assassin.
They give
Go into
us
Nightshade.
Cobra!
And 3 bars.
and
Really
Kira.
cool combo using 2 different
Oh my God.
Ghostface.